Well, good morning. Jim Sunderwirth here, and I'm glad to be with you. And I'm here at my home, and it's a day to just think about the things of God. Well, Old Testament, New Testament, what it means to us today. Does it have effect on us? Can we learn anything from this? I hope we can. I'm learning. I hope you're learning, and I'm just glad today that as we're talking about Jacob on his journey, we're at a place in the 28th chapter where it talks about he saw the ladder. Now, the ladder, it doesn't make it possible for us to get on that ladder and work our way to heaven. It's not talking about us getting on the ladder and I'm on Jacob's ladder making our way up to heaven. No, it's not about that. It's about the fact that, well, let me tell you what this ladder is, okay? Let me tell you what the ladder is. Remember, he said, Jacob awoke out of his sleep and said, "Surely the Lord is in this place. I knew it not," because he had a dream of a ladder and angels were on it and God was at the top of it. And so let me share with you what the ladder is. Now, what is the ladder? Well, it's found in John, the very first chapter. I used to sing, and I loved this scripture so much, and I love sharing this because it meant so much to me. In fact, it's what gave me the energy and the excitement to sing about Jesus. I would sing. I'm telling you, when I do my concerts, I get so excited. Well, I get excited now, but I get excited when I sing even now, after all these years, because it's the same truth. And not only is it something I knew back then by faith, my senses being directed toward God, but now I know by experience after all these years. It's the way, well, I got to read it to you first and then we can talk about it. It's found in John, the first chapter, and it's a long ways in, where Philip was one of the first people that found Jesus, and he was so excited about finding Jesus that he goes and finds Nathanael and said unto him, "We have found him." "We have found him whom Moses of the law and the prophets did write, Jesus of Nazareth, the son of Joseph." And Nathanael said unto him, "Can there be any good thing that comes out of Nazareth?" Well, Philip said unto him, "Oh, come and see." I could talk on that for a long time. That's called testimony. That's called giving your witness. Come and see what he's done and who he is and what he's done for me and what he'll do for you. And so he says, "Come and see." And Jesus saw Nathanael coming to him and said, look what Jesus saw Nathanael coming, and he said, "Behold, an Israelite indeed, in whom there is no guile." There's no anger, he's not holding any grudges. He said he's no guile, not whatsoever. And Nathanael said unto him, "How do you know me?" Jesus answered and said, "Before Philip called you," what? "Before Philip called you, you were under a fig tree, and I saw you." So here was Nathanael in his place of prayer, a place of quietness. He was a religious man. He was in his place of prayer. And he said, Nathanael answered and said unto him, "Rabbi, thou art the Son of God. Thou art the King of Israel." He said, "How in the I'm sitting there having a devotion and praying, and this is what thrilled me so much. I want to share with you today. Listen to what it says in verse 50 of John. It goes like this. And he said, Nathanael said, "You're the Son of God. You're the Son of God. I know you are." Well, why? Why would he say that to him? Why would he be so moved by that? Jesus said, well, because he saw him under the tree having this devotion. But then Jesus says, he just put the icing on the cake. Listen to what he says. "Because I said unto thee, I saw thee under a fig tree, believest thou? Thou shalt see greater things than these." And he said unto him, "Verily, verily, I say unto you, hereafter ye shall see heavens open, and the angels of God ascending and descending upon the Son of Man." The ladder's Jesus. He said, not only did I tell you that you were under a tree having devotion and prayer, I'm going to tell you what your devotion was on. Remember, you was talking about that ladder that you were having the devotion on? You didn't understand it? I'm going to tell you what it is. Jesus is the way to the Father that's at the top of that ladder. Oh, wow, that's what it's really all about. That's why I just couldn't say it. And then I'd start singing about Jesus. And I had the energy. When I first started singing, yeah, it's okay. But boy, they didn't make any difference. I could carry a tune, but I wasn't carrying a tune. I was carrying Jesus, the ladder that would allow people to come into the presence of God. God's in this place. I knew it not, but I know it now. Hey, slipped past my time. See you tomorrow.